And on we go to the final stretch of level 3, the D's. Alright, 3 no unopposed. We have 2 diamonds, 3 clubs is 5, 2 hearts is 7. And our play it trick 1 is forced here. These are all the same. So let's consider what's happening here. We have 7 tricks. Hearts, probably not going to get another one. Clubs is possible. Diamonds is possible. We will get at least 1 spade. Considering the possibility of dropping the king here, since we have solid spades, if we were to drop the king, we would be able to set up 2 more spade tricks, and we'd still have the ace of hearts as an entry to get to them. That seems pretty cold, right? Like, if they return a heart, we win here and play a spade. If they return a club or a diamond, same thing, we just play a spade. If they take the queen, we have 2 spade tricks. If they don't take the queen, we just keep playing spades until they take the queen. Because if we don't unblock the king now, if we play the 2 and they play another spade, there's no way to set this spade up because there's only 1 entry. And it's possible that we don't get anything in clubs and diamonds. Like, they might just not split well. So yeah, it certainly seems like dropping the king here should guarantee us the contract. I'll make sure to save the ace of hearts for later. All right, queen came out. Now we have 7 tricks outside of spades, and we've set up the 10 and 9. We'll see if the clubs split. They don't. But that's fine. Got our tricks. All right, another uncontested 3 now. We have 4 spades, 2 clubs is 6. Diamonds can give us 3 more tricks if we have enough time. So given enough time, we definitely have 9 tricks. The concern here is just what's going to happen in hearts. If we play the king, and East has the ace, East could duck the king. And now, when we play a diamond, West might win, lead through the hearts, and if East is sitting on 5 hearts, which is possible, this could be a doubleton lead. West could have a weak hand and be trying to find their partner suit. Then they'll get 4 heart tricks into diamond. If hearts are 4-3, there's not much danger. They can have 3 hearts in a diamond. We don't mind that. So hearts 5-2 is the danger case. We can help this a bit by not taking this trick. Because if we take the King of Hearts, we don't have any ability to hold up the suit if East ducks the ace. But if we play low, if East plays the ace, we've got 2 heart stoppers. If East doesn't play the ace and West continues hearts, they could let us win the second trick, so preventing the hold up for the 3rd round. But that's fine because we only wanted to win the 2nd round or later. That way, if hearts are 5-2, someone's out of hearts. We have no control over who has the ace of diamonds, so this seems like the safest thing we could do in hearts. And when hearts are 4-3, it won't matter. Alright, they've already changed tack. That suggests that our play was a good one. Now we have all the time we need to set up diamonds. Oh, maybe I undercooked that a little bit. No, we're fine. Oh, no, are we fine? We're fine. Yeah. I was thinking, do we actually need a heart trick in that? But no, we didn't even count a heart trick at the beginning. We counted 9 tricks entirely outside of hearts. And here they are. We may, in fact, never get a heart trick, but that is fine. We'll keep the king queen, of course, because, you know, maybe we get a heart at the end. Oh yeah, this is another. Oh, another possibility is 5 hearts here. Yeah. Let's see, the 5 hearts here: Jack, King, Ace, and then they play another heart, and we duck it at that point. That would be okay. I think on this layout with 5 hearts here and 2 here, we're actually fine. But when it's swapped, when it's Jack Doubleton here, we will be in some trouble. Depending on who you're playing against, maybe they would like abhor a Doubleton lead at no trump. But they can be quite effective, especially when you have a weak hand. No point trying to set up your own long suit if you don't have any entries to it. Try to find partner instead. Another uncontested 3-no. No overcall from East for what it's worth. Okay, 2 hearts and 2 clubs is 4. Diamond is 5. This play is forced, so let's just take a look here. All right. 2, 3, 4. If we were able to get 5 diamond tricks, we'd have enough, but that's pretty tricky. Is there any diamond holding that gives us 5 diamond tricks? I don't think there is. Singleton King would let someone win the 4th round. Doubleton King here. Best to be able to win the 3rd round. Yeah, we can't get 5 diamond tricks. But we have a pretty good shot at getting 4. Basically, anytime diamonds are 3-2, or anytime West has like 4 to the king, we could lead up to the queen jack twice. We have a lot of entries to the diamonds, and we have, I guess, the 2 entries that we need to play up the queen jack. We have the ace of diamonds, and we're about to have the king of spades. Throwing away the king of spades now doesn't look like it has any upside, because they'll just run lots of spades. This is the lowest outstanding spade, the 6, so spades are probably 4-4. So it looks like we can give them 3 spades and a diamond. We can't hold up if they're 3-5 anyways, so I think we'll just have to deal with it. And since we only have these 2 entries to our hand, king of spades and ace of diamonds, I think we want to make sure we don't cash the ace of diamonds first. I think we want to lead up to the queen right away. Cashing the ace of diamonds does protect us against a singleton king with East, but what's more likely is king 4th with West. I think we should just be playing up to the queen jack right now. And then back to the ace. And there we go. There is indeed a king 4th over here. And up to here again. And then we establish... we have 8 tricks. We can now establish a diamond. And as long as spades were, in fact, 4-4, then we will be good to go. And they weren't. And that's a pro... Oh, they were. Can I not count? Maybe East threw a spade, I wasn't paying attention. The important thing is, they either run enough spades to take the contract down, or they don't. And they didn't. East must have discarded a spade at some point, I just missed it. Or spades could be 4-3 because I can't count to 13. So that's certainly a possibility as well. Okay. Makes this line even safer. Counting is good, boys and girls. When they can't be bothered with the auction, and they want to put you in a slam, they're really fond of this 1 suit, 3 suit, 6 suit. I feel like a lot of playbooks are like this, where sometimes they give you a problem. They want to put you in like a really bad slam, and so they give you some weird auction, and they're like, you aggressively bid to slam. Whoops, here you are. It's a little bit lazy. But I mean, those situations do happen, I suppose. Okay, 6 hearts. We potentially have a heart loser. Spades and diamonds look fine. And we could have to 2 club losers. All right. Is there any way to avoid both club losers? I wouldn't think so. Looks like we'll necessarily have to avoid a heart loser. We have 2 entries to dummy, and we'd like to use one of them for. Oh, I actually don't want to use one of them for heart finesse. When you have 11 trumps switching to king, you just bang down the ace. That is the percentage play by like a tiny margin, I think. I want to say the chance of a 1-1 split is like 52%. Yeah. And of course, the chance of the finesse working is 50. So bang down the ace is the tiny percentage play. Another possibility here is maybe some elimination for clubs. We're missing 2 clubs though. Because we could eliminate spades and diamonds. We could play like spade, spade, diamond, diamond, rough a diamond. And then play the ace of hearts. And if it doesn't draw the trump, we play a heart. Oh, because yeah, we actually have so many entries in the trump suit, right? Once the king is gone. So we don't need to use the pointy honors. If we did eliminate spades and diamonds and played the ace of hearts and trumps split 1-1, we would just. Oh, well, in that case, there would be no throw-in in the trump suit. But I think the contract would actually be cold at that point, because if we take the if we then go to dummy and we take the club finesse, when it loses, so West has one of the honors, like we run the jack and it loses, West has no hearts, can't return a spade or a diamond, or we rough and slough, and if they return a club, we just it's like a free finesse. Yeah. So yeah, given that we can't get rid of both club losers, we have to assume there's no heart loser. And assuming there's no heart loser means just playing the ace. Taking percentage play there. Okay, so that's dealt with. So now we can eliminate the pointy suits. And at this point, the contract is cold. We eliminate these. Back over to dummy. And we run the jack. And if it goes... if it goes jack and it's covered, then we just drive out the other honor. And if the jack runs into West, then they are forced to give us another trick with whatever lead they give. And it is appropriate for West to lead a club. Like West, from my play, the fact that I was pretty clearly just roughing some suits out, it sure looks like leading a pointy suit would be bad. But what West can hope for is that maybe East has the 10 of clubs. In which case, playing the king is a very sensible choice. But alas, I have the 10 of clubs. Cool. Yeah, I think this is an example of a contract that, if it's possible to make it, then it's actually cold. Like if there is a chance to make the contract, it's possible to play it in a way that you always make. And the only time you go down is if it was never possible to make. Oh, that's not quite true, because we could have chosen, if we had the table feel, to finesse a heart. In truth, the proper thing to do probably would have been to actually run the Queen of Hearts from dummy, in case East covered it with holding a doubleton, which may happen sometimes. Always good to give opponents a chance to go wrong. 103 now. All right. With 4 diamonds. Club and a heart is 6. If the clubs are cooperating, we could end up with 4 clubs, 4 diamonds, and a heart. That'd be 9. If they aren't cooperating, then we probably go for 4 diamonds, 3 clubs, and 2 hearts. Okay. A potential concern about ducking this heart around to the queen is East wins the king and leads spades. Actually, that's not too much of a problem. These spades are a positional stopper. If West leads a spade, we just cover cheaply, and then, or sorry, East leads a spade, we cover cheaply, and then West can't attack spades again without giving us a trick. So we would then have a heart trick and a spade trick, in which case 4 diamonds and 3 clubs would give us all we need. But there's a bit more of a timing issue, which is that if we actually have to give up the lead to set these clubs up, which we might have to, yeah, then let's not weaken our position in spades too much. For that reason, grabbing the ace of hearts actually looks pretty good. Because that stops them from clearing suits too fast. We take the ace of hearts, we work on clubs. If they win with the king, a spade return is actually pretty helpful. It sets up a trick for us. A heart return, similarly, sets up our second heart trick. And either way, we're going to have the tricks we need. 4 diamonds, 3 clubs. The ace of hearts is 8, and then whichever major suit they attack. If they don't attack a major suit, like let's say we play a club, it loses to West, and they just play a club back at us, we can just set up our own trick in hearts. Okay, yeah, taking the ace looks like the safe choice here. This prevents them from clearing suits too fast. Maybe that's slightly appropriate to play the jack. Okay. All right, they're setting us up a trick. There's our extra heart that we need. And as far as the spades here, we can just cover cheaply to prevent them from taking more than 2 tricks. And we're good to go. And in fact, we end up getting the spade trick, so we don't need the ace of hearts anymore. Or jack of hearts, rather. But I mean, we can use it. We set it up anyway, so make it feel better. All right, what we got? The Reno. No opposing bidding. Okay, we have 2 spades. A heart is 3. 2 clubs is 5. A diamond is 6. Setting up clubs looks pretty appealing. Because if we unblock the clubs, we can use 1 entry to set the rest of the clubs up, and then another entry to run the clubs. We need to make sure that our trick one playing spades doesn't mess up that entry situation. Because things could go kind of wrong. If we play low here, attempting to get a free trick with a jack, if he plays the queen of spades, then our choice is either to take the ace, which ruins one of the entries we're going to use for clubs, or duck the queen, at which point they might switch to hearts. And that might cause a big problem. We might be then giving them a spade, a club, we set the clubs up, and then any number of hearts. And even 3 hearts would be too much. So it looks like we should win this with the king. That way we can preserve the ace ace of spades entry. We don't need this jack, right? Like, we're going to get 5 club tricks. Diamond ace, heart ace, king of spades, ace of spades. It's already 9 tricks. So we don't need the jack. Let's do this the safe way. Unblock the clubs. Oh, I guess that's not the whole story, is it? Because we actually do have to give up our last stopper in spades or diamonds by playing this way. Once you get it's the diamond one is a scary one to give up because that could establish like 3+ tricks for the ops. Whereas in spades, we started with 5 spades. We're gonna win two of these rounds of spades. For them to take enough tricks to take us down, they'd have to be able to take 1 club and 4 spades. We've already seen 8 spades. We have 3 more. That's 11. Oh, sorry, we've seen 4 spades. We have 3 more. That's 7. So one person would have to have all the spades at this point for this contract to fail. And that's not the case. So I'll just set that up. They can take the spades that they're owed. Actually, West just threw it away. But then we're good to go. All right. I was going to say, from this hand, doesn't look like we're going to play another no trump. Okay, East opens a diamond, and then we do the slow crawl. The 4 hearts. Okay. Let's consider the high card points, given that there was a prominent opposing bid. So we have 7. Partner has 15. Right, 16. King 9, 7, 16. They're 23. East has, roughly 12 plus, which leaves, about 5 max for West. Sometimes it's a bit more. But, okay. Could be relevant. We don't know very much about East's distribution. I mean, this could be as short as 3 diamonds. Okay, that's some clues to keep in mind. Okay, at the glance, looks like clubs are okay. Diamonds, it looks like we should only have 1 loser on this lead. Though, if East does have something like 5 diamonds, then some roughs will be coming. Spades are okay. Hearts are a bit of a mess. One thing that might be nice to do in hearts, potentially, is to play the 6 of hearts past East, who is a pretty big favorite to have the ace of hearts. Because then if they take the ace of hearts right away, we have king queen to draw with. And if they duck it, we get to take out 2 rounds of hearts right away. They either give us an extra trick or they give us some tempo. That seems like a useful thing to do. The queen of clubs does not strike me as very useful. I'm not sure what we would discard on it. I don't think we can do much with the queen of clubs. Let's see what East plays here. Probably the queen. Yep. So East likely has the king of diamonds. West is playing the 8. So yeah, presumably this is a singleton or doubleton diamond. Not taking this seems bizarre. At least I don't have a good reason not to. Because it promotes our other diamonds. I actually should imagine, I haven't actually really counted the losers per se here. So let's see. There's a pretty good chance we're losing 2 diamonds. We take the ace here, and then when East gets in, they play the king of diamonds and also a diamond ruff. So we kind of want to tailor our losses, I think, to 2 diamonds and a heart. And yeah, I think the safest way we can do that is try to play a heart past east. Because if we play up to the King of Hearts and East wins with the ace, they can give a ruff, and now we're probably losing another heart because we only have the queen left, and they've still got 3 hearts. So I say probably losing another heart. I mean almost certainly losing another heart. Whereas this play here does force East into a choice. Oh, actually, aren't we always losing 2 hearts? Oh, not necessarily. The point of doing this is that if East doesn't grab if East grabs the ace, then there's a good chance that's the only heart we lose. We can use the queen-king to draw what are hopefully the last like 2-1 hearts. And if East doesn't take the ace, we actually have to draw 2 rounds of these, which hopefully is drawing West out of all their hearts. And now we're not going to lose a second diamond. That's the dream. Aha. Beautiful. So now the only thing we lose is just a heart to East. And we can just go about taking all of our tricks. And they could ruff in whenever they feel like it. There we go. Yeah, it's actually a pretty finicky deal once West leads a singleton diamond. We need some pretty precise stuff, which is basically this exact heart layout. 3 to the ace over here. Oh, 7 spades. All right. No throw-ins on this hand. The spades do have a potential loser, as do diamonds, as do clubs. Exciting times. Can we actually succeed when spades are 4-1? It would require guessing the spades. And also, I think it would be difficult to get rid of our diamond loser. Because the only real way I see of getting rid of the diamond loser is we drop dummies diamonds on clubs, and then we ruff the diamond. But that means playing 4 rounds of clubs. Somebody would ruff by that point if we haven't drawn trumps first. And if trumps are 4-1, then we're not going to have any spades and dummy to ruff with. I'm pretty sure we need spades to be 3-2 to make this contract. So let's say we ruffed this, and we drew spades in 3 rounds. What are we actually supposed to do in clubs? So we have 8 clubs. And we can't afford to ruff a club trying to ruff up the queen because we need that last trump to ruff a diamond. And it doesn't help us to like ruff a club and then draw the trump. Like we'd have no trumps left to ruff the diamond. So in that case, I think the appropriate way to play the clubs should be to take the one finesse that we can. We pick up singleton, doubleton, tripleton, queen with East. If we were to just bang down the ace king, we pick up singleton, doubleton, queen with either person. Ooh, which of those is actually more likely? So the trade-off here is a singleton, doubleton, queen with West, or tripleton, queen with East. Tripleton, queen with East is 60% of the 68% chance of a split, like about 40%. about 40% for that. Doubleton queen with West is about 40% with 68%. That's like 27-ish%. And the chance of a singleton queen 4-1 split is like 20 and a bit percent. Is that right? Yeah, it's like 30%, 28%. I only get a fifth of that, which is a little over 5%. Okay, so no, I think even with this layout, I think doing the finesse is likely because the tripleton queen with East just turns out to be a really likely thing to happen. Oh, sorry, I actually made a mistake there. The chance of a tripleton queen with East is a 68% chance of the 3-2 split. Half of that for East to have it, so that's 34, and then 60%. Oh, sorry, it's half that East of the long clubs or long clubs, and then 60% chance that the long clubs contain the queen. 34, 60%. It's like 20%. And on the other side, it was the 3-2 split, 68%. Half of that, 34. 40% of that, like 13. And then the chance of the 4-1 split, 28, 14, quarter of that. Yeah, okay. Still pretty. I think the math. I think basically I just had to divide both numbers by 2. That didn't really matter. But yeah, okay. This finesse is still the right choice, percentage play wise. So I need to rough this. I don't think there's too much of a rough. I'm gonna rough this. Draw 1 round of trump. Maybe 2, maybe 1. Oh, it could even be 1, 2, 3 rounds of trump. Take the club finesse. Play on clubs. Alright. Let's see if I've made the right choice. So I need these to be 3-2, I'm pretty sure. Okay. um... When they're not, there's like the possibility of a club diamond squeeze? That's not even true. Yeah, it seems very poor. At some point they disrupt a club, right? Yeah, they can't really succeed from here. All I can really hope for is like we already have to rough that just to rough out the queen of clubs, and then they're gonna get. Then we're missing loads of tricks because they're gonna get a spade. Yeah, it's quite a mess. Oof. Now, are we supposed to actually handle 4-1, or did they just make the trumps 4-1 to punish me because I made some other mistake? Like, I don't think it matters too much which way we do these. Yeah, they really want me to handle 4-1 spades here? How would we handle 4-1 spades? Let's say we knew that West had 4 spades. How would we ever get rid of this diamond loser? I guess a possibility is something like... I'm not sure if this is true. I was thinking drawing one round of spades so that East has no spades left. We play clubs. Oh, sorry. Maybe in particular we even like... Oh, we can't use the ace of spades because if West has 4 spades, we actually need that to capture the jack. We draw one round of spades. We work on clubs. It's true that I needed the clubs to be like 3-2 anyways. Then it just gets rough. It seems like, yeah, such a weird read to just immediately play for 4-1, or like West to have the jack. Like I played like 2 up to the 7 right away. Yeah, it seems like a pretty big unnecessary risk. And if we did something like rough 1 round, then up. I love it when the animation makes them play their card before you even finish playing yours. Yeah, I'm thinking Bridge Master is just giving me the 4 spades to like punish me for something. Like they'll later up with the 10 for some reason that I've like missed. So I can get 2 entries to the north hand? I don't think I need 2 entries to the north hand. So let's see. Draw 1 round. Draw 2 rounds. Now when they're 4-1, at least I get an entry? But can I use that to any advantage? Maybe when West has long enough clubs? So I start throwing, yeah, hucking all these. If they had roughed right then, like we could over rough, but what am I going to do with this diamond loser? Same thing here, right? Like if they, why aren't they roughing? Oh, because they can rough at any point, and I'm still going to miss my diamond loser. They're just like toying with me now. Huh? Did I miss something? Couldn't they have roughed at literally any time? I could look at it one more time, I guess. The idea seems to be let's not give up the 2 of spades, because at least lets us take a spade finesse while ending up in dummy. Which the first time when I played the 2 of spades, I was able to take the spade finesse when spades turned out to be 4-1, but I wasn't able to do it in such a way that I got a dummy entry. So just good technique to rough the 10 there, anyways. Okay, so these turn out to be 4-1. We still really need the club to be onside, which it is. Cool. But yeah, let's see. So at this point, they can't rough that one. They could rough this one, couldn't they? If West roughed this, I am forced to rough. And at that point, I just have these winners, not including the diamond. So where is this diamond supposed to go? Why can't West just rough right here? I mean, I have one tiny chance. The king of diamonds falls. Let's take a look. Okay. All right. So they say that I can't rough with the spade too. All right. Cash king and queen. And east discard, yep, we fail. Get around this problem by ruffing the 10. Alright, so we do that. We play the king and the queen. East discards, but we can still take the marked finesse. Sure. Oh. Okay, so the actual problem there is that my line wasn't accounted for in their programming. I'm supposed to just draw the last trump and then, you know, my hand is just good once the club finesse wins. But I didn't draw the last trump. And they forgot to account for the fact that someone might just not draw the last trump. Oops. Yeah, and the percentage play in clubs is just a finesse. Yep. That is funny. Okay. Oh, wait, definitely record that one as a very wrong. So wrong. Even Bridgemaster let me make the contract. Six hearts after some furious opposing bidding. Okay. Partner brought us some good cards. Jack of Spades and Queen of Diamonds are both excellent cards. Thank you. All right. So 3 clubs and 5 clubs. Okay. So they have 11 clubs, and it's probably 7-4, but 6-5 is possible. Not that it's likely to matter too much here. We do have an entry to dummy to take spade finesses. Seems like drawing trump first would be pretty prudent. We have a chance to make 7. Yep, hearts are 3-2. We just draw 3 rounds of hearts, and then maybe the king of spades is on side. With only 1 entry to dummy, we would want to play jack to the 10. We could remain in dummy to take the finesse a second time. If hearts end up being... And if hearts are 3-2, we're just cold, because it doesn't matter if that finesse loses. If hearts are 4-1... then we have some options. Oh, also, before we take the spade finesse, we can also test diamonds as well. There's 2 extra diamond winners would pitch the 2 spades. Yeah, if hearts are 4-1, we probably still give them the last heart. We just give them the last heart, and then if they play a club, we rough it. If they play a... I guess one potential problem here, I guess, is if we take the ace, we play 3 rounds of hearts. It turns out hearts are 4-1. And now, if we do give them the last heart, if East wins it and plays a spade, we won't know whether we're supposed to commit to the spade finesse or not, because we haven't tested diamonds at that point. So it could be right maybe to do 3 rounds of hearts, and then if hearts are 4-1, we play the ace and king of diamonds. This feels like it works. So let's see what's happening in hearts. Ace. King. Alright, so hearts are 4-1. They're definitely getting a heart trick. Play 1 round of there. Pitching a spade, because we might actually want all these diamonds. So now, if diamonds are 3-2, I could cash the ace and king of diamonds. They'll both follow suit. And at that point, I know the diamonds are going to give us all the tricks we need, so now I can give up the heart. And if East wins and leads a spade, I'll know to play the ace. If I play ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, and there's a ruff, or perhaps not a ruff, but hearts, but they don't split, then I know that I actually need the spade finesse. Now I can give up the heart, knowing that I do need the spade finesse. Okay, so we can play 2 rounds, and we don't mind if the second round gets rough, because they're always getting that heart anyways. And it doesn't mess with our entries or anything. Okay, so now we know we need this. And now it's pretty important that we draw the last trump. Because if we don't, we might like take the queen of diamonds, run the jack into West's king of spades, and then they also get a heart. Oh, well, I guess we need the finesse to work, right? Uh, what could go wrong, actually, if we didn't draw the last round trump? Oh, they could rough the entry to dummy. This would now be a problem. We don't mind if the first two rounds get roughed, but this last round is our critical entry to dummy. We can't let that get roughed. So we must give them this. We know diamonds aren't splitting. So if East led a spade, we would know that we had to try the finesse. Okay, let's go try our finesse ourselves. We have to lead Jack to the 10 so as to get a second shot at the finesse. And there we go. Yeah, always worth watching out for situations where the opponents might be able to put you to a guess earlier than you would like. Let's see if you can maybe alleviate that. 3 no opposing bidding. Okay, a spade, 2 hearts is 3. Well, that's 4 top tricks. If we got all 5 clubs and 2 hearts, it'd be 7. We'd need 2 spades, which, you know, we can certainly get on this lead. Can we ever use the diamonds? If this goes like 9, jack, queen, and we start working on diamonds, they might be able to clear spades before we can use the diamonds. In that world, they might not get too many spade tricks. Oh, they certainly could get 3 spade tricks, right? Spades are 5-2. Then they could get 3 spades, 2 diamonds, so. If this was the 4 of spades, maybe we'd try that out, because spades are probably 4-3. But the 5 leaves open the possibility that spades are 5-2, so that sounds like a little bit dangerous. That said, if we don't work on diamonds, we sure need the club finesse to work, right? So we're gonna get 2 spades, 2 hearts, and 5 clubs. Those are gonna be our tricks. And it's possible that we need to take the club finesse 3 times. It'd be nice to have 3 entries to dummy, in case East has 4 clubs to the king. We have only 2 guarantee here, King of Hearts, Ace of Spades. Is there a way we can play this to help get us 2 entries to North? If we take the ace right now, we're never getting a second spade entry. Whereas if we do the 9, if East puts up the jack, we can win, and we'll be able to finesse for a spade entry. If East puts up the king, then like we can drop the queen and again try to finesse for a spade entry. Okay. And there's the king. Okay, and it's important to drop the queen here. That way we actually have a chance of getting this 2 entries. Oh, well then again, actually, there's a trade-off here. If I don't play the queen, I'm guaranteed 2 spade tricks, 2 heart tricks. I'll have 2 entries of the clubs. If I drop the queen here, I could be giving up my second spade trick, which would be problematic. I mean, West is likely to have the long spades. So this is likely to work. But it is a bit of a risk. I guess the trade-off is doing this wins if East has 4 clubs to the king and West has the jack. What are those odds like? This happens around, let's see, 14% for East have 4 clubs. And then most, that's like 12% or so that East has 4 to the king. And West has the jack, like over 50%. But okay, it's something like 6% ish, 6-7% of the time. The layout is this one I'm concerned about. And if I don't cater to it, if I just play the spade now, I lose out on that. Oh, but I win when East has the jack. Seems more likely. My bridge master senses are that I should drop the queen. My math sense is that I shouldn't. Well, let's do it. Oh, also something worth pointing out is that this does stop East from playing another spade right away. So I definitely have 2 entries, regardless where the jack is. If I let them win the king, they'll just clear spades like right away. Not sure if that's useful or not. Okay, an entry. Low to the 10. It wins. All right. Oh, actually, this isn't. Okay. All right. So yeah, the plan is working, and yeah, okay, we're getting the layout that I was concerned about. But I feel like I'm missing a piece of the analysis. Know why this is exactly the right choice here. Oh, sorry, there wasn't any bidding, right? Yeah. Let's see. Leads the 6. Didn't they lead the 5? Pretty sure they led the 5, but okay. We need 2 spade tricks, 2 heart tricks, and hopefully 5 club tricks. Yeah. Ace wins the king. We should unblock the queen from his hand. I did. The contract will require East to have the club king. Dealt 4 clubs, hopefully 3 dummy entries. True. 1 entry. Yeah. West is very likely to have the spade jack. Is that really the full analysis? I mean, I agree. Oh, actually, it's more likely than I thought because West is leading low, right, and doesn't have the king of spades. So it'd be good to ask the opponents about their leads. Like do they lead low from 5 small? But 5 small is also like a little. It's a meh lead. Like having the jack is a little bit better. Yeah, they kind of just do what we do. Yep. It all works. And yeah, we have to unblock the queen so we can actually do the finesse. True. Okay. So yeah, the analysis is maybe a little weak here, but it's just West is likely to have the spade jack for this lead, which is true. Okay. Barino. Oh, looks like we're getting 2 hearts. 2 clubs is 5. A diamond is 6. We could get 2 more spades for 8. But we would still need one more trick. It could be coming in clubs, but diamonds is more likely. And indeed, we have to kind of commit to it. We can't try both because we're only going to have one Heartstopper. Okay, we win our ace. If we... I guess we could work on spades. We work on spades right now, so we drive out the ace of spades. They knock out our last heart. We have our 2 spades, our 2 hearts is 4, our 3 clubs is 7. We can play all 3 clubs to see if clubs split, in which case we'll take a club and an ace of diamonds as our last 2 tricks. If they don't split, we just take the diamond finesse. That's 50% for the finesse, 36% for the split. And altogether we get like 68% or something. An alternative is playing on diamonds right away. Like we play ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, low to the queen. And now, if diamonds are 2-2, we end up with 4 diamond tricks. That's more than enough. Oh, it's 4 diamonds, 3 clubs, and 2 hearts. Or if East has king third, we'll also get 4 diamond tricks. Does this add up to more? The 3-1 split is like 50%, so 25% chance that we're here. Oh, we also pick up Singleton King on either side or just one side? Either side. I think that's a little bit better by just a tad. And taking the ace of diamonds before doing the finesses is fine because it's nice. We don't mind if we lose a diamond here. They can have a diamond and a spade and whatever. Okay, yeah, I think that's going to be ace of diamonds. Up here. I'm like, oh, can I still test the clubs? I played all the clubs right now. Like, I play another one, they both fall. I play another one, and the split is bad. Then they could be winning a diamond, a club, and a spade, and that's fine, actually. Okay, I think I'm supposed to test clubs still. Alright, doesn't work. They get that. They can have their club and their spade. Oh, they're not taking them anyways, so cool. We'll just take our 2 diamond tricks. Nice. Let's take a look at this just to see they talk about any comparative percentages here. The 4th club could come into play. It's true. Time to play carefully. Lay down the ace of diamonds. Agreed. Yeah, we never... It's a good way of putting it. We never need more than 4 diamond tricks, so we can do the safety play. If diamonds drops, we're good. When it doesn't, play a club. Okay, and they agree we should test the club suit. Yep. If both defenders follow to 3 rounds, we probably just play a spade, actually, at this point, just to make sure we have an entry. Yeah. Because then we get, yeah, our 2... We have 5 tricks, we get 2 spades, a heart, and a club. And when they don't, which is what happened here, then we go, then our spade tricks aren't enough yet, and we go back to diamonds, and now we take the finesse here. Ooh, success whenever it's possible. That's always my favorite. Yeah, good timing of trying out all these different things. A spade bid from west into our 4 hearts. All right, so we are about to face 3 spade losers right away, because king of spades, ace of spades, and a ruff. We'll need hearts to be 3-2. And we need to get rid of these clubs. We have the ace and king of diamonds to pitch 2 clubs, so we'll need 1 club ruff. Okay. King of spades, ace of spades, and a ruff. That ruff actually can help us succeed when hearts are 4-1. If he said 4 hearts, this could be a natural trick, so not always bad news. And the club, which we necessarily must win. And now I should think about the timing here. If we draw no rounds of trump, then it goes a club ruff, ace king of diamonds to pitch the clubs, and we draw trump. And that's fine as long as no one's ruffing the second round of diamonds. Can we play some hearts first? We obviously can't play 3 rounds because we can't ruff a club. If we play 2 rounds, then we might find it hard to get back to our hand. Nope, I failed to plug in my laptop. Just a sec. That's more like it. Yeah, drawing 2 rounds of trump looks like a problem because we play 2 rounds, we ruff with the last trump, we play ace-king dropping a club, and now we need to play a 3rd round of diamonds, which is going to get ruffed low. That could definitely get over-ruffed. That's kind of scary. If we play 1 round of trump, we could then ruff a club, ace-king of diamonds, and we'd have a safe entry back to our hand. That seems like the safest choice overall. It would prevent a ruff if someone had 1 heart at this point and 1 diamond, which, you know, could be west. I think the safest thing is 1 round of trump, a ruff, 2 rounds of diamonds, back to the hearts. It's a little bit safer than drawing no rounds of trump. I think it's actually a lot safer than drawing 2 rounds. Look at that, one of those hands where I finally drew the right amount of trump. Fantastic. Alrighty, 6 hearts. Okay, clubs and diamonds are looking fine. We have 2 extra diamond winners and an extra club winner, which we could use to pitch spades, in which case we don't need to ruff any spades, which is nice. And in that case, we just have to avoid 2 trump losers. The normal... Well, I guess if we only need to avoid, 2 trump losers, we could do... Like, the big safety play in hearts is to actually cash the ace and king. And then you win on any 3-2. Or, if West has 4 to the jack, you can still... Or 4 to the queen, you can still lead up to the jack. Leading up to the jack early, you might lose to, like, a singleton or doubleton queen with East. So yeah, king of hearts, ace of hearts, up to the jack is the nice way to play the hearts. Is there any concern that leaves us like out of hearts to handle the spades? I don't think so. So ace of spades, king of hearts, ace of hearts. If hearts are 3-2, we just ignore the last heart and we go about our business dropping spades. If we play these and it turns out that West has 2 hearts left, I think we should play the heart up to the jack. If they let that hold, we go about our business. If they play queen of hearts, and a heart, that's fine, trumps are drawn. If they play queen of hearts with a different suit, we'll draw the last trump ourselves and then continue. That seems like the right choice. Whenever we aren't losing 2 hearts, this should work. So king and ace. All right. Up to the jack. Oh, this causes us to go down because we rough with the jack. Ah. They still have the 10, don't they? Right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that doesn't quite work. We're missing the 10 to really pull that off. King and ace. Is it still right for me to do king and ace? And then when hearts are 4-1, do I just have to be a little bit more careful? Maybe I can't afford it. Maybe I need to take the more normal approach of just ace of hearts and low to the jack. Other safety plays are possible, I suppose, like low to the like king and low to the 9. Oh, king first, then I play low. When East shows out, that's too bad. What about a first round? Yeah, 5 to the 9. When it loses to the queen, we're happy. We can draw trump. When it loses to the 10, we were never able to survive East having the queen. Oh, we could have. We played the ace first. Lose to the 10, we play the ace next. And we still have a marked finesse against the queen if we have to. Oh, but also when it loses to the 10, they can play a spade. Which gets a little annoying. Then we have to rough it. Maybe it is ace of hearts into heart. But yeah, that leads to this problem where we give East queen 10 small, and now we can't pick that up. We never could pick that up really. Uh, First round finesse of the jack. Yeah, we lose to a singleton queen over here, so that's a little unfortunate. It's otherwise fine. That's actually the only holding we lose to, right? Is singleton queen with East if we do the first round finesse. Because doubleton queen is fine. And I guess that's a less likely than queen 10 fourth over here. Yeah, I guess it is, right? So maybe the immediate finesse is actually the right choice. Because we don't mind roughing here. As long as trumps are still 3-2, which of course they're not. All right. Yeah, there's some better safety play that's like King of Hearts. No, I think that's just what I was trying the first time. Yeah, King of Hearts and low. And it doesn't have trouble when East shows out. I guess, yeah, can we do better than what I did? So let's say we do that. We do this. We do the King of Hearts. The normal safety play, King of Hearts. Low here. When East shows out, we can't let West win the Queen and the 10, so we have to take this. We could choose not to play Hearts at this point, but if we just go play on diamonds and clubs, they'll ruff with the 10, draw the last trump with the Queen. Oh, sorry, they're ruff with the 10 and then win the Queen, and we're down. We can still try to drop the spades, right? Like, from this point, what we can do instead is just try to drop spades. If West has the long minor suits, we get away with that. It's not happening. Okay, how do we orient this? Yes. Yep. Easy unless they have 400s. I agree. I'm going to guarantee the contract against all possible breaks. So, yeah, king. Oh, cross back to hand. Oh, and then play up to the jack. Ah, is that the way? Okay, we take their queen now and make us rough. We still have something small to rough with. Okay. Unblock this, come over and club, say. Draw the last trump. West discards. Oh, right, there's still this possibility. Jack forces the queen, and now we can finesse against the 10. Right, my king and then ace play does not succeed against East having queen 10 fourth. True. Yeah, I didn't have the full safety play. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Okay, ace and low to the jack. All right. Reno. 4 spades. And a diamond is 5. All right. This play is forced. Relatively little need not take the ace, but I'll think about it. Either way, we'll have 2 diamond tricks. 4 spades is 6. And then we need 3 more, which presumably we would like to get from clubs. Flying up to the king-queen a couple times is nice. Obviously, 3-2 splits are fine, but playing up to the king-queen can help us against West having a long ace. Any reason to duck this? If they duck this, they can switch to hearts. And that's pretty scary. So let's not. It looks like we have enough spade entries back and forth to untangle the clubs, even if we end up blocking the suit. Like, let's say we play up to the queen, up to the king. We play up to the queen. If they haven't taken the ace at that point, we just play the jack and it's fine. If they, the annoying thing maybe is they take the second round with the ace. And now we need to get over here, play the jack, back up here, play the king, which seems fine. Okay. Up to the king. Loses. That can be its own problem, potentially. Okay. From this point, we have 5, 6 tricks, 7, 8 in clubs. It could be prudent to set up a heart, potentially. This finesse, I think, is free, because if they play a heart for us, it's actually great timing. They don't. Alright. We have seen... Oh, 4, 3, 3... 10 diamonds? They're definitely getting 2 diamond tricks if we let them in, so they can't actually set up a heart. Well, at that point, it seems like you just have to open clubs to work. And they do not. Okay. Yeah, ducking this diamond sounds really scary, because I think you just switch to a heart and be very sad. No, they didn't, at least, but okay, let's take a look at that. Ducking with 2 stoppers can be useful. Sometimes the person who wins the suit you're interested in, like, isn't able to clear the suit at that point. Give it a test. Like, if they play a heart now, that's great. But still a diamond. For these, it's no luck. I guess we can now set up a heart, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can now set up a heart, and that person might have no diamonds left. But they do. And I could have done that at a time as well. Do I need to try setting up a heart first of all? The Queen 9 is interesting because if West wins, like the Ace of Hearts say, they can't actually attack diamonds. But it sure could attack hearts. Yeah, so maybe there's some hope that what we can do is Queen of Spades, lead a heart past East. If they win the ace, then we set up 2 heart tricks. If they don't, if West wins the ace, they can't attack diamonds. They can attack hearts, though. It still seems scary. I can still afford ducking that as a shot. Not actually any better, right? Because the person who wins the ace of clubs can now have all the diamonds. Potentially. Yeah, just like this. Yeah, that's no good. Maybe for that same reason of like running a card past the person with the ace, maybe it makes more sense to use in clubs. Normally, the reason I'd like to lead it to the king queen is I can do it multiple times if I had to. Let's see if I do this. Ace has 4 clubs though. Doesn't help us too much. Because if he plays ace of clubs there, I actually have 3 club trick, 2 diamonds is 5, 4 spades is 9. We've now grabbed a club trick. Any reason to switch tack? We have 1, 2, 3 spades at 6. The diamond is 7. Only 2 more tricks. Yeah, it still seems like you play these, huh? Not gonna help. Because now we need a heart trick. Now they can just win the ace of hearts and play lots of diamonds. Yeah, no bidding to go off of. Six of diamonds is pretty ambiguous. The one other thought I have is we do the club past them to the jack. And then we do the same thing running past the queen of hearts. Like this. Now if he grabs ace of hearts, now we definitely have spade, spade, heart, heart, diamond. Whereas if this loses, we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, they can't attack diamonds. Okay, yeah, I think we got there in the end. So now we're free to set up a club. Go back to club, setting up a club trick. And now we have the tricks we need. Oh, actually, we already have them, but I'll take extra tricks. Oh, sorry. I just missed that. Okay, no, I needed that one because the King of Hearts isn't good. We just snuck a heart. And we take 2 spades. Right. Okay. Yeah, I need to kind of put it all together. It's a kind of avoidance play. We do want to take that king, that first round king with the ace, because it leaves us sort of positional stopper here, where lefty can't attack diamonds. And so we can do this thing where we play the club to the jack. Either East plays the ace, setting a bunch of tricks, or West wins the ace and can't attack diamonds, or they give us a trick. And when it works once in clubs, we can do exactly the same thing again in hearts. This gives us just enough timing we need. Okay. Yeah, that's had to commit a little harder to my plan to play cards past people. All right, last one for this set. Been a pretty good set so far. Let's see if we can finish it on a good note. So it's 3-0 with no bidding. Both defenders could have overcalled a major but didn't, but may not be too relevant. All right. We have 2 spades. A heart is 3. 2 diamonds is 4. Certainly seems like we're going to need 5 club tricks. If we don't get 5 club tricks, we would need some squeeze to get that 9th trick, which is possible, barely, in like diamonds and spades. If some defender had 4 diamonds and 4 spades, oh, they'd have 5 diamonds and 5 spades. Pretty unlikely. Because then their partner would have only 2-2. We would draw their 2-2 with our ace-kings and squeeze the other person. Yeah, it doesn't seem great. I mean, the straightforward thing is we use our 2 dummy entries to take 2 club finesses. Oh, sorry, I'm miscounting tricks here. 1, 2, 3, we have 5 tricks outside of clubs. Okay. We only need 4 clubs. In that case, maybe we can do something a bit more safety play-ish. If we can afford a club loser, we can do something like cash the ace of clubs first. Any 3-2 is fine, so I should think about the 4 ones. If he says 4 small, we have to play the ace of clubs first. If West has 4 to the king, we can't do anything about it. Do we pick up 5 clubs at least? I don't think so. We could pick up 4 clubs at least in general, like without the king, or with the king, because we can just take the finesse twice, then give him the 4th round. But when it's 4-1 and West has singleton and king, we have to play the ace of clubs first. We play the ace of clubs first. We still want 2 entries to play up to the queen jack multiple times, which means not winning with ace of spades right now, because I want to play ace of clubs first. So king of spades, ace of clubs, king of diamonds, the finesse. The scary part there, though, is I need to use the ace of spades as a last entry. Do this again. Which, maybe that's not actually very scary. Sure, we give up the last spade stopper, but we do have 6 spades, including the ace-king. Assuming that we're going to give them 1 club trick, we just need them to not take 4 spades, which means someone would have to have 6 spades, so that's fairly unlikely. Okay, king of spades. Ace of clubs first, safety play. King of diamonds. Club over here. Queen. Alright, we're getting paid off. As long as everyone follows to the spade, we're good to go. We have 5 tricks, and we've got 4 more in hand. They can take their spades if they want, but we've got ace of hearts, ace of diamonds, and 2 winning clubs. All right. Yeah, this was nice. I think I marked 2 hands very wrong, 1 hand wrong. But otherwise, that's 12 more correct. There's a boost. Getting close to 60% correct if I can hold off in the last leg of level 3. All right. Thanks for coming. See you next time.